Everybody loves a disclaimer. Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Football Manager 2022, where things are looking good for Charlotte right now. I guess I shouldn't be so surprised that I was able to hit the ground running, but we are actually at the top of the Eastern Conference with 3 games in hand, ahead of New York Football Club, who still has a matching goal difference for us by just a few points. So I guess they've stumbled out the gate a little bit. So things are looking pretty well. I actually didn't do a good job of looking at the status of the league here, so I do want to take a quick breather just to do that. Derek, as you can see, is dominating everything, which is not that surprising. Jamal Blackman has spearheaded the defense really well, and so far, like, things have just been going super good, to the point where if we hit the season preview, we're now picked to go 11th. We do have, and we've consistently had one player in the opening Dream 11 or preseason All-Stars or whatever you'd call the American version, and that's Fuchs. So pretty good there. Our team, just looking at the schedule, leading up to today's game versus Columbus, we did have some load management, but Austin Football Club was pretty low down there, so we got to play a lot of subs. And the Atlanta match, we got another header from Derek on a corner, and then Christopher Violante actually got his first career goal. So congratulations to him. He's not much of a finisher, but when you end up with the ball directly in front of the goal, it's Football Manager. There's no guarantees there. But today's game is a fascinating match versus Columbus, and I say fascinating for really only one reason. Columbus has been playing a lot of games, it's true. They do have some honors here, that's true, but there is one trophy that should be listed here but is missing, and that is specifically from some competitions they've been to. And this goes back to one of my initial goals for doing an MLS run. One of the things that I like to do is to look at the North American Champions League. Let's just look at the profile here, because we're going to see a big to-do here. Columbus are the whole title holders, whatever. They won the Champions League last year. One of my big goals going into this, one of the things I thought of before, one of the things I did on my last journeyman save when I took the Philadelphia Union up through here and failed to win the North American Champions League, is that I wanted to be the first MLS club to actually win it. As you can see all the way back here, MLS has been knocking on the door, but they hadn't quite made it. But Columbus beat me to the punch, so we want to be number 2. Anyway, the Columbus squad is pretty good, and I'm looking forward to the matchup here. So we're going to go ahead, go to the bank, and see if we can get through the raininess, the sunshine, everything else. The board's incredibly happy with us. We got an A+. If I didn't show it on camera before, I got a new contract somewhere, probably, maybe. So if we look here real quick, my profile, yeah, head coach until 2024. I had to negotiate for that extra year. They kept not wanting to do that, but it works pretty well. Here's everything so far. I am known for being a strict disciplinarian. Good stuff. Let's go to the match. So as I said before, I've been having to do some load management. You can see our morale's really high, except for Blackman and except for Loba, who still wants to leave. I told him before, if somebody will meet his release clause, I'll happily let him go. I mean, I don't have a choice, but that's easy enough. But we've been packing in a bunch of matches here in the past 2 weeks. This is going to be the common thing for MLS. Like, for instance, Robbie Robinson has a high risk of injury, but so does Robin Lod. Like, this is 4 matches in 2 weeks. This is going to be a common occurrence. This is why I want to have 2 lines of people, but there's a lot of frontliners I don't have yet that'll help with the whole striker depth situation here. So I'm going to do something a little bit different, because the person I was able to rest the most was Jordan Morris. We're going to put Jordan up front. Loba here has been working real hard, and he does have a injury susceptibility that's a little high. So, but we're going to let Robbie get the start first. Well, maybe we do, maybe we don't. Maybe we keep Loba on the right wing. Anyway, we're going to put Violante on the left. Like I said, we're just going to try to play into some depth. He's having Lud and Morris kind of in different positions around the bench is a little bit scary. Delgado also having some issues here. However, Mater, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, and I meant to look that up. Facundo from, anyway, his problem is that he played a shit ton in the last match too. So we got to put someone else in Delgado's place. In fact, Yeah, he's increased. Injury susceptibility is below average. We could put LaGrassa in there. I think that's what we'll do. We haven't played LaGrassa very much. We don't have a ton of backups here, although we could put Edwin Cirillo in there. He's one of our high potential kind of people. I mean, we haven't. I'd kind of rather put Cirillo in there than LaGrassa, and we'll give Mr. Delgado a rest today. How about? Oh no, we'll give Matt a rest because he played a long time and he played really hard. Anybody else that we want to maybe look at resting? I'm not sure. Like I said, a lot of this is just going to be roster management. I could start 2 rookies, but it's Columbus. Columbus is a serious team with some serious talent, and they'd be up higher in the standings if they had just played more games. So Kessler and Derek are going to be in their positions. Kessler does have some fitness concerns. We'll see how that goes. Violante has some issues, but I think bringing in a second line of Lud and Robinson will help quite a bit. Anybody else on the bench that I may want to bring in? Like Fisher's good. Nerwinski actually had a really good game last time, but had to run around like crazy. So I think we're okay like this. I tried to rotate my roster so that this would be fine. Cirillo is going to be the big question mark, but we do have Delgado off the bench. I just don't want him to play the whole game. Submit. We'll see how this goes. Morris could be a dedicated striker. I'm expecting Jordan to play the whole game, so we'll see. Like I kind of backed my way into that sometimes, but I don't want. No, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to think of, and it's a little hard because the game's about to start. But the nice thing is that it doesn't count as a substitution if I just try to swap players around. So there's Morris up front, Kessler over here to Sergio Ruiz, back to Anunga and Derek, and we're getting a starting move using our default tactic, which has still been working pretty well. I'm trying to have my team train that secondary tactic that I'm still working on. I'm not exactly sure if I want overlaps here, but I'm concerned about Violante kind of getting boxed in on the left-hand side so early. So look at that. All that passing for nothing. But we did get a shot that wasn't on target. So at least that... Our big thing is that we've been able to keep Columbus from doing anything on offense. So that's a plus. And Derek, once again, the near post was nerfed, but Derek was not. So we have 3 shots. Sergio Ruiz has gotten a slight injury. We need to manage that now. Could be a pulled thigh. We are definitely not going to replace him with Lud. Man, you guys just really want to put him in here everywhere. So remember when I said LaGrassa and Delgado are going to need to do some stuff? Let's... I mean, we haven't played him very much. Delgado's probably our better bet right here. I didn't want to play him the full game, but it looks like we're going to have to. Because if Ruiz is hurt, we don't want him. We don't want to have to worry about that. So pep talk. Get in there, make the difference. And that's why you get your motivational bonuses. So we're keeping Lud out for now. And here comes the rain. So we probably need to go a little bit more direct. Kessler with a pretty good header there. Let's go more direct. And let's let our team be creative. I think that works pretty well, letting them be a little more creative here. So there's room. When your goalie is a room, what does that say? Okay, first off, that says that I'm a little concerned about them being able to get over the top on the defense, but this is Columbus we're talking about. Oh, Delgado with the beautiful steal. Morris working it up to Loba, working kind of out of position. Anunga needs to just pass it forward to Violante. Please make a good cross. What a beautiful shot that went off the post. Ugh, well. And Morris tripped up Lillard. I mean, that's the right move. That's what we want from the tactic. But that was, look, my XG is 1.22. I need to see the graph. That was like literally Jordan Morris, you're the highest paid player on our team. Please find it in the area. Just find you're not in the area. You're literally sitting in the goal, and you managed to miss that. Wish I could do a replay of just like, here's our miss. Here's our low lights. Here's what's the MLS equivalent of Shaq and a fool? Because that would make it up there. Anyway, we're at home. Let's demand more. Whoa, Kessler. That's a dangerous pass back over there. I mean, I know he's trying to clear, but when you clear, you got to really clear. So if this is a messy 0-0 game, that's fine. But Columbus is starting to make some moves here. Derek doing okay. Loba looks like he might have been injured. He certainly got a little bit of a hit there. So we're going to, after this play, because superstition holds, he's probably going to miss this cross. And he didn't cross it at all. Come on. Somebody do it. Duncan, I know you're good enough. Anunga, don't take the long-range shot. You took the long-range shot. Please just... There we go. Get it in there. I probably need to lower the line of engagement. That was a terrible pass. And Anunga's going to get a card for this. All right. Violante about to get a card. Please tell me he's not going to get a red card off a highlight. Okay, so... Loba is nervous and not very happy. Robinson is kind of an issue. Let's put Morris back at the wing. Clearly, Jordan Morris doesn't know what the goal is. All right, so need you to go out and make a difference. You're still composed. So Violante, what you got? He gets a talking to. All right, so Santos, good save. Excellent save, honestly. Assuming that was a save. So we have 10 shots. And we're just not getting it in there. I expect more, but there we go. The Jordan Morris special. Whew. It's a good title for the episode. The Jordan Morris special is how to not get a goal. That's got to be one of the biggest spikes I've seen. Granted, this is relative, but still, yeah. Not my favorite. Okay, Violante's probably holding us back a little bit. The rookie's not quite ready to start. But you can see our top performers from everybody. We have a wonder goalie today for Eloy Room. So we're going to have to deal with that. But right now, our whatever's happening is not working. I'm going to point a finger here and say our shooting really needs to improve. I'm glad that motivates my defense. Loeb is already on the bench, so it's fine. He just was not having a good game today. So let's get into the second half. We'll give everybody credit for the team talk. Maybe we already did anyway. Violante, you tried. 6.5. I want to see if we can get Lud in there. And I'm going to hold off on subbing again because I'm thinking hard about switching to Tactic 2, which would put 2 strikers up in front and means that I need to find another winger, which I currently don't really have. So maybe we'll stick with this and just try to adjust it a little bit. But yeah, this is fine. Nothing's terrible. Make a difference. He was motivated and then he seemed motivated. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Anyway, this is a sloppy match. Sometimes this is what happens. Sometimes the weather just says, you can't always get what you want. And sometimes Robbie Robinson's going to pass it to the wrong team, not his old team, just the wrong team. We need to, okay, we have somebody visiting in the background. Oh, look, another cat. That would be Miss Kitty, who's literally named Miss Kitty. Don't at me, bro. She's the reason my chair looks very torn up, by the way. We're going to play for set pieces. We're going to try to hit the crosses early, drill the crosses in. Let's lower the tempo a little bit, and we're going to keep playing wide. And then while we're here, in transition, I'm fine with countering. We're going to distribute to the fullbacks instead of the center back. And we're going to lower this line of engagement just a little bit because I have a feeling they're going to try to go over the top on us. All right, so let's see how this goes. Give to Fuchs. Maybe I should have been doing this full time instead of distributing to the center backs. We have 2 really good fullback and a really good winger, and Lud just got his lunch money stolen. So praise Lud, I guess. Oh, Anunga, you're such a cornerstone for being such a low-rated player. Morris, okay, you can't find the goal. Can you find your teammate? Delgado over to Robinson. Robinson, not aggressive. Oh, he's trying to be the pressing forward, though. That was good. He almost got the interception in front of the goal. Okay, so maybe something's happening here. Lud over to Fuchs. Please do something, Robbie. Okay, that was at least in the right direction. So we're getting some movement now. Kessler finally making a move. Morris, bring it back. He could actually go all the way. Is there a goal you want to miss? Then you sign Jordan Morris, and he will not find it for you. Okay, go to Mitan Ortiz into that. Looked like it could have been a penalty in a hurry. Cirillo, who we haven't talked about very much today, holding his own today. That's good. You like to see it because he is one of our higher potential players. Kessler bringing it down to Robinson, the person that I thought maybe I could go with in the start here. Robbie, you gotta get it forward a little bit. We're trying to do the pass into space thing, not the tiki-taka taco special. That's some really good defense there. So Morris playing the other side. We're trying to be creative. He's super fast. Oh, that is a dirty play. That's got to be a red card. No, he just got a talking to because his ref is garbage. Okay, cool. 57 minutes. This is what extended highlights do. Oh, Cirillo, please make something good of this. Derek, please make something good of this. Okay, we're just going to be very passive and pass it back and forth and then get it intercepted. Oh, what a goal by Edwin Cirillo or Cirillo. Doesn't matter. You can call him what he wants because he's saving the game right here for us. Maybe I should have gone up to attacking the whole time, but hey, when you shoot it all the way down from like the Mint Museum, I don't know, that didn't work in my mind, and I said it anyway. Yeah, just a really, really long shot, and fortunately for us, we're the ones that hit it. Okay. Moving over there. Delgado moving along to Morris. Finally getting it up to Robinson. Please. Ugh. Okay, I know. I'm not really that upset, but we do need to sub Kessler out. So Fuchs, can Derek get us another goal? Not really. Okay. We're going to stay positive here. Kessler's going to go out. Guzman, we can't make any more substitutions. Oh, I know what's going on here. I messed that up. The rule for MLS is that you can only make 3 separate substitutions at a time. So what I should have done was, because I did Loba at one time and Ruiz at one time, because of injuries, I should have subbed everybody else at the half, or subbed 2 other players at the half. Well, I guess you guys are just going to get a run. We have a few more days rest. Kessler, you're having a good game at least. So we're going to back off the mentality here, and we're going to stay cautious and maybe do a little bit of time wasting here. We're going to try to sit on this and not run ourselves to death, and hopefully we're not going to get scored on right now. Okay, so mismanagement. What can I say? It feels really weird to be in a league where you can sub 5 people in a game, and yet I've managed to screw it up. All right, so Blackman up to Fuchs. Well, I did say waste time. We're getting extended highlight waste time. Delgado up to Robinson. What a pass. That's how you pass into space. And Robinson, oh, that almost just rode in as Lillard barely taps it out of there. That would have been the lowest momentum, sad goal I've seen. Maybe honestly in any MLS I've ever played, if it just rolls in Rocket League style. Okay, so they're just trying to push it up as fast as possible. Ludd is just moving up to Robinson. Maybe if okay, Robinson's not running that fast, and maybe he's just not that fast. So pretty much their goal, their strategy appears to be to just put the ball as far forward as they can and hope that somebody gets it. And fortunately, Anunga is I know he's not getting man of the match. He's at a 6.7, but at least for these highlights, he is working good. There's Jordan Morris. Please do something good. That's good. That's also good. I will accept that. Room is having a good day as a goalie. He was their highest rated player at the half. This is what the tactic's supposed to do. There's Duncan to Morris, and Anunga, once again, he's always there. What a cross. And Morris, please hit the damn goal. There we go. Lud! Praise Lud. Praise Lud. Praise something. Jordan Morris. Okay. Just take notes. This is how you get the ball in the goal. So first off, great cross by Duncan to set this up. Not a great clear. Morris passing it over to Lud, who just magically, that rectangle there, that's what you're shooting for. So yeah, suddenly 2-0. Our team just has good perseverance. They're trying all kinds of different shitty strategies. And I kind of had a feeling that this is, wow, they have just been mauling Jordan Morris all day. Oh, they think Jordan Morris is faking an injury to waste time? Oh, there's a red card there. I think, but man, they just keep attacking him. Other teams are starting to try to hurt people. They're really not happy with us. So Columbus Crew, can we get a rivalry, please? Delgado, we're going to lay on the pain here. Fuchs, nobody else is getting subbed. Y'all got to play this one out. Anunga over to Cirillo. Delgado, Duncan, just going for the shot at this point. I mean, it's good. We got 23 shots, only 7 shots on target, but 6 of those are after the half. So we've been much cleaner this half. So when it rains, you pass into space. That's the moral of this story. Robinson hasn't been terrible, even if he hasn't been in the goal here. And there's a standing ovation. That is a very hard-fought 2-0 victory. Could have been a lot higher, but, you know, a win's a win. And room back down to 6.7. Did they not sub at all? Huh. Okay. Still, though, that was a good win. Anything that we can say that's better? Because they did better in the second half. Well, we're not going to say get complacent. Just good job. Go team. Jamal Blackman, since I talked to him that other time, has been friggin' on fire. So let's go ahead and do that. We actually got an achievement parking the bus here. So Columbus failed to register a single shot on target today. That was a complete performance. Mother Nature helped. Do you know why Robbie Robinson found it so hard to take his chances today? I guess that's what that means. And when I saw him lining up, I thought, here we go. That's fine. That's fun. We have some fun here in the post-game press conference, as Heath is probably looking for some other people here. Lots of fan discussion here. Yeah. So, like I said, I had some wondering here when I saw how my roster is doing and building. I thought we could make the playoffs, but I've already built like a roster that's really good just within the confines of what we can do in the MLS. And I mean, technically that might be because Morris is not a designated player, so we're technically playing with an extra one. But yeah, this is fine. Let's praise Duncan's performance again. I've praised him before, so he's probably going to get mad at me that I'm doing it again. So there we go. He's still happy. Heath is trying to look for Kyle Duncan. Now, I'll tell you that one of the other quirks that I have here with this is that transfer offer options. I haven't done it with Duncan yet, but I've gotten a bunch of them. Kessler, I've done with all these. Reject all transfer offers. Well, I still get trade offers in the game, even though I've turned them off for Kessler. I've turned them off for Derek. Teams are like, we're going to trade anyway. And look, the press doesn't hate me now. That's fun. Press conference time. Another shutout by Jamal Blackman's last allowed goal against him in 432 minutes. How much is it down to your goalkeeper's performance? I'm gonna just go right into Jamal and see if I can pump him up a little bit. Adrian Heath spotted watching Kyle Duncan today. Look somewhere else. You have one of the best defense records in the league. That's true. It all starts with hard work, obviously. And you turn the bank into a fortress. Yeah, well, if we got people coming out for rain, it's fine. And I do want to go to my squad here real quick, because if we look at Blackman, 7.21 and last 5 games is a 7.5 is amazing for a goalkeeper. So we're going to interact. I'm going to do where things are due here. Praise recent form. And I'm just going to say your form has been excellent of late. And we did a little bit here. Thanks. I'm happy right now, too. So we didn't really improve his morale. But, you know, we're trying to lay the groundwork here. I don't know for sure if Blackman is going to be the long-term solution at goal, but he's the solution right now. So there we go. Let's hit the continue button. And we have another game here. We're just going to do a 2-pack here. Against Cincinnati. So where's Cincinnati sitting in the league right now? 9th in the Major League Soccer Eastern Conference. But, I mean, one of the toughest games I've had so far this season was Orlando City with the best goalie in all of MLS. So the thing, once again, about Major League Soccer is that if you can work and build a really good team, you can rise up really fast, because there's a lot of parity here due to the salary cap rules, due to the squad registration rules. The teams are kept pretty close together. You can't just run away with spending more than anybody else. But once again, 30 points and 11 played. That's some good stuff. Let's go on to Cincinnati. So now that I have another cat taking a bath behind me, I don't know, she's a tabby cat, so it's a little hard to see her here. Here's the Jordan Morris special. It's we start at less than 0.5 for the XG, and then we move up to 1.25, also known as physically impossible to hit it over the top of the crossbar, and there we go. So play the game. I gotta learn. That's where the camera is. That's where I point to. Anyway, on to Cincinnati. Also, by the way, here it is. I just had Kyle Duncan, and we look at our transfer offer options, reject all transfer offers. And it's like, oh, here's a trade. Here's another trade. We want a first and second round draft pick. Yeah, the game's just, it doesn't want to register that. That's how it goes. And here we go. I just hit the next button. The transfer deadline for domestics literally just passed. I literally just got a trade offer for Robbie that I was really thinking about because they're offering a first round pick. I mean, we've got to send him out for 4 to 5 weeks. What does our schedule look like? Calendar here. Oh, it starts to get crowded. Well, I guess I'm going to have to see if there's any other like options here. We are not going to give him injections though. We got to leave it to the doctors here. Injury history? Didn't think he had much of one. So that's what having to play that extra time, I guess, means, is that, ouch. He's out. We're not putting him on the disabled player list. That takes him out for the next 6 matches, but frees up space. Salary cap still counts. If we look at our scouting real quick, and we look at our scouted players, and we just want to take a look here real quick at, like, unattached or expiring in 6 months. So I didn't actually hit the button right. Edit search. We have nothing. If we drop down the minimum age, we might have something. But there's a reason you guys are not contracted to anybody. I may just need another warm body. See, the thing is with the Robinson injury is that we have some frontline players coming in. Am I just going to have to ride it out with a crowded squad list here and really have some of my other players go in there? I guess that's just what I'm going to have to do. All right, well, next person up, Lud, it's you. And I guess we bring Friedel in, and we're going to have to really pay attention to who we have on the wings and pay attention to Loba's health here. We'll see how this goes. It's the tale of trains that are going in 2 completely different directions. The question is, are they going to crash into each other, or are they going farther and farther away from each other? So we are at the top. Cincinnati is rumbling, tumbling, stumbling, but still selling out their arena, which is something Charlotte has not been able to say with Bank of America Stadium so far. So here we go. Home team gets to go first. Velo over back to Marcio, to Acosta. And hopefully our defense, like I said, I did take my assistant manager's advice to turn on the tighter marking. We'll see how that goes. My Miss Kitty is now sleeping on the side of the chair. Or not sleeping, she's just sitting staring at the wall. Miss Kitty Fantastico is her full name. Actually, she has a much longer full name, but if you're familiar with what Miss Kitty Fantastico is, congratulations, Derek, off the post. Still, that's what you love to see 4 minutes in, and a great defensive play by Duncan to stop the counterattack. So they really are going for the counterattack here. Let's go ahead and get these lines back then. Just to nip that in the bud right now. So we have 1 shot to their no shots, and my possession is not nearly as good as their possession. So we need to make that work a little bit. Fuchs getting it in a long throw to Anunga, and there's Lud. Oh, that was actually a really good defensive play. So they are just immediately driving the ball forward. That seems like a good idea. Fuchs, can he get a good cross again? There we go. Defense is right there. They're trying to park the bus. Ruiz over to Duncan, and Duncan getting highlighted. So we've got some shots. Can't say I can complain too much about that. Loba actually dropped his concern because the international transfer window, nobody offered me $5 million. Fortunately, he was fine with that amount. So Duncan with a beautiful cross. How'd he get that in? Lud, unfortunately, not able to do too much with it because it was just a little high and a little long. But we do have a shot on target. So that's nice. Acosta No, overhead. Do we try to do something else at this point? We got 6 shots. We got a very low expected goal. We got pretty good possession. I think we can afford to go attacking in the second half. We're going to try to open it up here. Loba has not been doing good. Ludd actually looks like he's hurt. So let's go to the dressing room here. And I'm going to put my hands together and say I don't like what I saw from the team. And we're going to have to sub Ludd out. So because it looks like he's injured again. Our front line is just falling apart here. Violante is going to have to step up. I mean, you're the rookie. You got to make this work. Anybody else looking like they're kind of struggling here? Mater kind of struggling. Loba kind of struggling. Anybody that we can't really take Loba out now, though, unless we want to put Jordan Morris up there. That may be the plan because Jordan Morris also not doing very good. So let's go back to the dressing room here. Let's go to the tactics one more time. Let's make another adjustment here. So we're gonna let them be more creative. If they're gonna try to counter us, let's try to counter them a little bit. I think working ball in the box, letting them do that's gonna be fine. If we slow down the tempo slightly shorter, yeah, slightly more direct. You know what? Let's play wider. I think playing wider is better here. All right, so lots of tactical things to do. Let's see if we can get it in the second half. So Ludd in. We're not going to screw up the substitutions this time. I don't usually do one sub at a time. So Derek over to Fuchs. We just need to have them not park the bus, make it work. But Morris with a very bold header. Are we going to get another Jordan Morris special today? I may be putting her in a position to do just that because we're the players that I wasn't expecting to get injured got injured. That's a good shot there. I mean, if we miss some of our chances here, that's what we do. That's right. We're going to go attacking. We need to improve our mentality here. We're going to go maybe slightly faster. Duncan with the good move up to Morris. Oh, Loba! Getting blocked by the defender, but he's in the right position. You just got to hit those goals. Morris getting his rating a little bit up. That's a really long shot. Okay, well, we're at 60 minutes. We need something to work here. I'm going to shake this up. Got to shake it up. That's not how we want to shake it up. So Nunga over to Duncan to Kessler, and Kessler gets his lunch money taken. All right. Oof. Okay, we're gonna do this. Tactic 2 time. Anunga has the red card anyway. We're gonna not red card. We're gonna keep Loba as a poacher, Morris as an advanced forward. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this. Overlap left, overlap right. Let's turn those off, and let's just focus play down the sides. That should be okay. And then Anunga, definitely not a right winger. We'll put Friedel back on. He's been out with injury a little bit. Friedel's apprehensive. You're going to have to get over it. How's our midfield doing? Cirillo, Mater. Mater's doing a little bit better, but let's put Marky Mark back in there. And who else do we need right now? 6.5 for Derek. Derek not having a good game. Kessler kind of falling down on his side, though. So we're going to get Kessler out of there, put Corujo back in there. And that leaves us one substitution that we can make later, assuming nobody else falls flat. So I need you to change the game for us. Let's pump those fists. There we go. Friedel's still apprehensive. Let's go. Might be time to shout some. I don't know if I want to encourage people, but I do want to demand more. Delgado, please take a damn shot. Derek's heading the wrong way. I think it's about time for us to get a little bit angry. Friedel, come on, you had no hesitation before. Duncan hitting one of our own players in the butt. Yeah, you guys got to dig in. You got to give me more. This is not the time for Lobo to be silent. You said you wanted to be representing the Ivory Coast. Is that a penalty? Oh my gosh, we would need a penalty right now, that's for sure. Checking the VAR. And we get a penalty. And who's shooting that penalty? Oh my God, is this the Jordan Morris special part 2? It is. Oh God, he made it. Thank goodness. Okay. Third goal of the season. I kind of had higher hopes for how he's doing, but I mean, that's a goal on the road in a penalty situation when we really needed it. And the goalkeeper got a hand on it. So can't really complain too much. We're at 73 minutes. Who else needs... Okay, we either need to give somebody a sit, which is probably going to be... Let's see here. I guess we can play Fisher on the left and put Fuchs in the middle. That seems okay. I mean, the alternatives aren't too great. Merriman could be pretty good, but I think our midfield's actually holding up pretty well. Sergio Ruiz is not doing too great. Still, though, we'll put Fuchs in the middle. We don't do that very much, and we'll give Fisher some run time. That'll be fine. Okay, and that's our last sub for the day. I have faith out you get there and make the difference. I can't talk. All right, so can we finish strong? As we're starting to look a little thin. And it's dumb because I totally registered that new signing that I made, and I didn't actually put him in the squad. So I could probably use that extra body. Violante, please cross it. Loba with the shot. It's on target. Like I said, I accept those. Those are fine. You're in the right place. He's playing the poacher role. He likes playing the poacher role. 78 minutes. Do we encourage our team? Or let's try encouraging the team. That went really poorly last time. So we'll see how that goes here. They're trying to kick it really far forward. Violante, he gets the ball a lot. Delgado up to Morris. Oh, that was almost a really good pass. But yeah, Friedel not too happy about getting run time, but he is playing better than the higher draft pick. So Morris just kind of hanging out in the middle. There's Friedel. Friedo! No, not today. All right, so 83 minutes. We're getting all the highlights now. We're getting all the action. Nobody wants a piece of that ball. Fisher going back over to the left, to the right, to the Delgado. Sergio Ruiz not wanting to get goal of the week here. You could have gone for it. Duncan with another cross. We're supposed to... What? Sergio Ruiz proving me to be a liar. He wants to get the goal of the week this time. Says, you know what? If our midfielders are just going to be firing out from somewhere from Akron, no, that's I don't know my Ohio geography enough to know that joke, and I've made the same joke 3 times. There's Sergio Ruiz from way outside the penalty box. The goalie picking his nose. Miss Kitty, what do you think? She's like, shut up. Just different cats for different cats. All right, 87, 88. Oh, this team's fun. It's full of surprises. Violante running towards the end. Are we going to run up the score a little bit? We got just a few seconds left. I probably should have said waste some time with the injury problems that we have. There's Fisher just kicking it over and being like, you know what? We're done. This is done. We're done. We finally encourage our team. That took a long time. But yeah, they had 0.1 expected goals. They got 2 shots. They parked the bus. This is where the new patch kind of worked with that. But look, first goal from, the Jordan Morris special gives and it takes away. Kyle Duncan is like my MVP. He has officially moved up to being one of the highly influential players. So I'm hoping he's going to take on Fuchs' role next season because he's awesome. Let's see here. I'm going to outstretch my arms and say that was an excellent win. I want everybody to feel good about that. We dug in and we did what we needed to do versus a team that didn't want us to score. So that was a good triumph. We're good. So that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher with more Football Manager. Now some suspiciously injury-prone injury additions here, just so I don't forget next time. We do have you as a backup striker, and we can think about... what we want to do here. Is he very good? He's not terrible, but like I said, it's emergency backups at this point because we're going to have some more match congestion and we're going to have a lot more tired players in the future. But that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm really appreciating all the new people that are coming by the channel just for this series. You all have been noticed. It's good stuff. So love it. Loba, you're doing okay. Thank you for wanting to stay. Jordan Morris, I rag on you, but yeah, thanks for that penalty. I'm expecting more from here on out. See you next time.